Hello, it's Monday, August 19th, and that means two things. Oscar Wilde once wrote that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery that the mediocre can pay unto greatness. It's also time for the lighting industry news brief brought to you by Keystone Tech and the 8-foot Type B, which is actually not an 8-foot lamp. It is 4 feet. It is 4 feet. Two 4-foot lamps that connect together. That makes it easier to ship, easier to manage. Speaking of easy, it supports 2 different applications as well as power select, color select, cap adapters. It saves you on stocking, saves you on installation, saves you just on mental workload because Keystone makes light easy. Check the link in the description. Let's go to the news because Mercury Lighting, the architectural firm, has been sold to private investors. No details on price, no details on personnel changes. Prism will be leaving specification. They will still be working, but only as a brand of American lighting. Deco is on the 2024 Incorporated list. They have climbed it. They are now at 182 of 5,000. The Green Dining Alliance is offering grants, which will offer $1,000 or $3,000 to food service businesses to improve their packaging or improve their electricity use. Chilean copper miners are on strike. Copper prices still normal for now. Over at Solar and Max, they have announced their Q2 revenues, showing that they took in $4.5 million. Q4 at LSI shows $5.7 million in profits, which means they will be issuing a dividend at 5 cents per share. Q2 at Energy Focus shows sales are up 47%. On Get a Grip on Lighting, we can talk about the ArcLight Summit with Leah Tranakos and Cindy Foster-Wharton. We have a new Lingle shop. This one is in Central Texas. Home Depot is expanding their B2B business with the slump in retail and DIY sales. STL Lighting is joining the Electro Federation of Canada. There will be a rep as a SEMRA member. Pezco is buying Precise Aerospace Manufacturing. Both of them make plastic molding. The actual details are pretty light, too. These are the 25 cities that consume the highest electricity. That's not weighted by population. This is a new study listing who uses the most electricity. Nashville nonprofits have saved the second oldest sign in the city. This is Cream City Ice Cream and Coffee House. It is the oldest neon sign in the area, and that's why I care. I care about neon. It's nifty. 6th graders in North Carolina are donating solar lanterns to Zambia. This is a charter school in Asheville raising money for new devices. Acuity has partnered with Nelmco for apprenticeships in Milwaukee. This is a new education program going through public schools. On the legal side of things, Keystone is moving for a change of venue in their case against Signify. Signify made the case in Georgia. This is some legal finagling that I will learn more about if I have to. In Lithuania, the police have arrested a cocaine smuggler that was hiding their narcotics in lamps. Floor lamps, specifically, not desk lamps. Floor lamps, not even once. And Current has won out over Sarala. This is a breach of contract case that did not go the software service company's way. In rep agency updates, Dano Light has picked 3 new agents in Ontario. Cooper has picked Quantum in Idaho. James G. Murphy has merged with Carolina Architectural Lighting and Design. On the event side of things, hey, the Nailed Convention starts today. I'll see you there, or not, I don't know. But anyway, I get to stop talking about the Nailed Convention. Finally. Exhibitor registration is open for NY Controlled. That's in October. We have details set for the Smart Home Summit in Chicago. That's later on in September. And we have the next 4 Leducation dates. In 2025, it starts on March 18th. 2026, it's April 14th. 2027, that's April 6th, and 2028, that's March 14th. There we go. In IoT news, Butterfly has bought Sunverge. No details on the platform company deal. NYC is using polarization entangled photons for their fiber optic network, which is to say that the existing smart city infrastructure of New York City was able to use quantum computing and quantum encryption, and that's really cool. Jose Pichardo was on the Lighting Controls podcast talking about educating the owner. The U.S. government is planning new cybersecurity for smart grids. This is a new guidance program for connected infrastructure and clean energy systems. AT&T has partnered with Oracle's ECP for new cloud infrastructure. On the research and development side of things, we have a new quantum fiber perovskite LED. This comes in a bunch of colors and will probably make wearables. It's from the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology. Lighting controls may improve eye health in premature infants. This is a study of mice showing that retinal development can be encouraged with lighting controls. Infrared lighting might be better for facial recognition. This is according to Arab Open University, showing that heat mapping relating to where your cheeks and forehead are is better than just visual mapping of where your cheeks and forehead are. LiDAR and AI are a great pairing for airports, specifically for safety. We have 3 airports testing new safety tools with that. On the dark side of things, we can talk about how synchronizing feeding with circadian rhythms improves fertility in chickens. This probably actually carries for all vertebrates. Probably. More details when I have details, guys. The Center for Protection of Dark and Quiet Skies has secured a grant from the U.S. government on managing satellite light pollution, which is to say light reflecting off satellites. Bursa in Turkey is Turkey's first dark sky park, and purple light, when timed properly, improves your circadian entrainment. Hinsdale, Illinois has begun debating light maximums. The Latter-day Saints are seeking a new temple in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Doylestown in Pennsylvania is planning a lights out for fall migration. Ann Arbor, Michigan ended up picking 58-watt lights on their streets. Can't win them all. Wawa has ditched their plans for a 4th location in Fairfield, Ohio, after lighting complaints. The Cass County Daughters of the American Revolution are giving a conservation medal to Robert Parrish for their dark sky advocacy. We have new advocacy for darkness in Vienna, Virginia. Canberra, Australia has cut their light pollution by 30% over the past 10 years. And in New Zealand, we have a new conservation program that includes light pollution mitigations being led by the Maori, the local Maori. RestoringDarkness.com also has their regular podcasts. You can check out Nick Mesler's interview if you so desire. In horticultural lighting, we have the University of Florida studying shipping container farms. We have New Jersey about to offer incentives for cannabis-related energy use. We have Light Science partnering with Reichel in a controlled environment agriculture project. We have blue LEDs boosting antioxidants in grapes. We have new AI to help you grow fruit. And coffee might be moving indoors. Coffee growing might be moving indoors. Let's not talk about why. In recommended reading, we have a better way to schedule your day, your work day, for your circadian rhythms. We have DMX versus trad floodlighting. We have the importance of professional streetlight electricians, Gary Meshberg, and the next big thing in lighting. We have Juniper getting on track lighting, automations that actually make your day easier, IoT for accessibility. Tord Wingen invented Bluetooth, but he's still working, and he's still working in lighting, believe it or not. We have 5G networks coming to Mississippi and the smart cities that'll emerge out of that. And we have a discussion of what the EPA's new clean labeling option will do to lighting. In local news, we have new lighting planned across Anchorage, Alaska. Conway, Massachusetts has begun a street lighting study. Sturgis, Michigan is approving new lighting throughout town. We have $24 million for Maryland school projects. We have Dawson Creek, BC, setting a new 10-year lighting plan. We have $15 million for Miami-Dade, Florida school projects. We have new funds for schools in Oregon. We have $23 million for pedestrian safety in Rochester, New York. We have $50,000 in lighting retrofits inside Melrose, Mass buildings. We have Erin, Ontario. Their barns have been struck by wire thieves. Authorities in Calgary, Alberta insist that a team with the tools and motivation to steal a large bronze dog, a statue of a dog made of bronze, they would have been stopped by lighting. I'm sure that's how that works. Sports-wise, we have a $95 million baseball stadium renovation in Tennessee is delayed. We have internationally, China is funding new development and new infrastructure in Cameroon, in Africa, and Viper is planning smart cities in Saudi Arabia. People-wise, we have 2 new COOs at Liviton. We have Christine Vieira being promoted at Lightform. We have new board appointments at Simons. And it turns out that edge-lit panels, mostly for displays, are burning out faster than we thought. Anyway, I've been Scott Wachter. I want to thank you for your time, your attention, for your reviews, your recommendations, and anything else you might be doing right now. But I also want to thank Espen, ETI, Light Efficient Design, Sylvania, and all of our backers. Have a great week. Have a good time. Enjoy the music.
Last year was harder than he ever seen. So many things went wrong. It started when his best friend drowned. Now he's long gone. He's only 17 years old in there, with men 2 or 3 times his age. The ones of silent desperation are stuck in the same cage. The guys walk the upper aisle, talking about their cases. Day after day, the toll it takes shows itself on their faces. But this one kept to himself, except for once in a while. Soon a few other guys named him Johnny Fire. We were only having fun, playing around and burned down a house. 10 counts and sentenced to juvie, could have got a lot worse. I knew and scared he could be, so I tried to be his friend just to help him, he ain't alone. When life gets this dark, it seems like there ain't no redemption in here. When silence won't even be your friend, feels like God himself ain't there. So I ain't guilty, they got it all wrong. I ain't got no record, don't wanna be in here too long. They don't understand it's as hard and bad. They just lost what was free to find. Instead of vulnerability, the season left there behind. Call him Johnny Fire.